A trip to India's foreign and economic policies. India's foreign and economic policy. What drives India's foreign policy today? 1. Conventional security. As is necessary for any nation, India's principal priority is ensuring conventional security for its country and its people. In recent years, India has built up a strong and capable army, navy and air force, the third, fourth and seventh largest in the world respectively. India's military is not only large, but effective, well-trained and increasingly well-equipped. Their air force has been known to best that of the United States in combat air exercises. Perhaps most importantly today, India's military has a strong peace-building role. As of March 2007, India was the third largest provider of peacekeeping forces to the United Nations, UN. While India is very reluctant to take action outside of UN auspices, there have been some notable exceptions in the humanitarian area. In December 2004, India was one of the founding 4 nations of the Asian Tsunami Core Group formed within 24 hours of the catastrophe. Despite being impacted themselves, India provided more aid and assistance than any country except the United States. 2. Economic growth. India's second principal foreign policy goal is economic growth. From its birth to 1980, India was known for its Hindu rate of GDP growth of approximately 3.5% per year. Following the 1991 economic reforms led by the then Finance Minister Manmohan Singh, growth tripled, reaching 8% in 2004. The government is forecasting up to 10% growth, second only to that of China, for the coming decade. 3. Energy security. In order to sustain economic growth at around 10%, India must ensure energy security, its third major area of focus. India currently imports 70% of its oil and 50% of its gas. By 2025, it is projected that India will import 80% of its energy needs. India holds a similar position on energy consumption as many other developing countries. It should be permitted to expand energy consumption until its per capita levels are similar to those of the West. However, India is also beginning to pay more attention to environmental concerns, joining the Asian-Pacific Partnership on Clean Development and Climate and more recently creating a Council on Climate Change this past summer. 4. Nuclear capability and non-proliferation. India has 2 nuclear weapons powers on its borders, China and Pakistan, and 1 would-be nuclear weapons power in its immediate locale, Iran. Its relations with these first 2 powers are unstable. India has fought wars with both in recent decades, and tensions rise and fall over border disagreements. In this context, India continues to attend to its own nuclear resources and is very sensitive to intimation of control by any other power. 5. Prestige security. The final priority of New Delhi's government is for India to take its rightful place on the global stage. In so doing, they recognize the importance of building their strategic stature and leadership. With 1.1 billion people, India has the second largest population in the world and one of the youngest, with over 50% under the age of 25. Their economy, by purchasing power parity, is 4th in the world after the US, China and Japan. While already a leader of the developing world, India wants its status recognized in the developed world.